Today, we will stop self-doubt. It begins in your mind. Look at this illustration. You can break the chain.
You know the voice. The one that says you are not good enough. The one that says you are not ready. The one that says you are going to fail. The one that says you should just give up now before you embarrass yourself. That voice has been with you for a long time. It has been telling you that you cannot. It has been telling you that you should not. It has been telling you that you are not enough. And you have been listening. I have listened to that voice too. I have let it stop me. I have let it keep me small. I have let it keep me from being who I am. But I am not listening anymore. And you do not have to either. It is time to stop the self-doubt. It is time to trust yourself. Let me tell you something I have learned the hard way. Self-doubt is not the truth. It is a story. It is a story you have been telling yourself for so long that you have forgotten it is just a story. It is not reality. It is not a fact. It is not who you are. It is just a story. And stories can be changed. I used to believe that self-doubt was just part of who I was. I used to think that I was naturally insecure. I used to think that I was just not confident. I was wrong. Self-doubt is not a personality trait. It is a habit of thinking, a habit of believing, a habit of listening to the wrong voice. And habits can be broken. Here is the first thing you need to understand. Self-doubt is a form of protection. It is trying to protect you from failure. It is trying to protect you from judgment. It is trying to protect you from disappointment. But the protection has become a prison. The safety has become a cage. The self-doubt is not helping you. It is holding you back. I used to think that self-doubt was keeping me safe. I used to think that if I doubted myself, I would not take risks. I would not fail. I would not be hurt. And I was safe. I was also stuck. I was also small. I was also invisible. The safety was not worth the cost. I want you to think about something. Think about the people who have achieved great things. Think about the people who have made a difference. Think about the people who have lived meaningful lives. Did they never doubt themselves? Of course they doubted themselves. They just did not let the doubt stop them. The difference between people who achieve and people who do not is not the absence of doubt. It is the willingness to act despite the doubt. The doubt is not the barrier. The inaction is the barrier. The doubt is just a feeling, and feelings are not commands. You do not have to do what they say. Here is something I have learned about the voice of self-doubt. It is not telling the truth. It is telling a story based on fear, a story based on past experiences, a story based on what other people have said. But it is not the truth. The truth is that you are capable. The truth is that you are enough. The truth is that you can do it. I used to believe everything the voice said. I used to think it was telling me the truth. I used to think it was protecting me. I was wrong. The voice is not your friend. It is not trying to help you. It is trying to keep you safe. And safety is not the goal. The goal is to live. Let me tell you about something that changed everything for me. I started to question the voice. I started to ask myself, is this true? Is this helpful? Is this serving me? And most of the time, the answer was no. The voice was not telling the truth. The voice was not helpful. The voice was not serving me. I stopped listening to the voice. I stopped believing what it said. I started to trust myself. I started to believe in myself. I started to act despite the doubt. And the more I acted, the less the voice spoke. The more I trusted myself, the less I doubted. The action was the medicine. The trust was the cure. I want you to try something. The next time you hear the voice of self-doubt, ask yourself, is this true? Is this helpful? Is this serving me? And if the answer is no, thank the voice for trying to protect you. And then do it anyway. Act despite the doubt. Move despite the fear. Trust despite the uncertainty. It will feel uncomfortable. It will feel wrong. It will feel like you are doing something dangerous. That is okay. That is the doubt. And the doubt is not the truth. The truth is that you can do it. The truth is that you are capable. The truth is that you are enough. Here is something I have learned about my past. My past does not determine my future. Just because I have failed before does not mean I will fail again. Just because I was not ready before does not mean I am not ready now. Just because I doubted myself then does not mean I have to doubt myself now. I used to let my past define me. I used to think that because I had failed before, I would fail again. I used to think that because I was not ready before, I would never be ready. I was wrong. The past is not the future. The past is just the past. And the future is unwritten. Let me tell you about something I have learned about other people. Other people are not thinking about you as much as you think they are. They are too busy thinking about themselves. They are too busy worrying about their own lives. They are not analyzing your every move. They are not judging your every word. The fear of judgment is the fuel of self-doubt. And the fear is based on a lie. The lie that people are watching. The lie that people care. The lie that people are judging. They are not. They are too busy with their own lives. And once you realize that, you can let go. You can be yourself. You can trust yourself. I want to tell you about something I have learned about perfection. Perfection is the enemy of action. Perfection is the enemy of trust. Perfection is the enemy of self-belief. The need to be perfect keeps you stuck. The need to be perfect keeps you doubting. The need to be perfect keeps you small. I used to wait until I was ready. I used to wait until I was perfect. I used to wait until I was sure. And I waited forever. Because I would never be ready. I would never be perfect. I would never be sure. The waiting was the doubt. The action was the trust. Here is something that helped me. I started to focus on progress instead of perfection. I started to focus on learning instead of succeeding. I started to focus on growth instead of achievement. And the doubt started to fade. Because progress does not require perfection. Learning does not require success. Growth does not require achievement. When you focus on progress, you can move forward. When you focus on learning, you can try new things. When you focus on growth, you can take risks. And the doubt has less power. The doubt is about the outcome. The trust is about the process. I want you to think about something. Think about a time when you doubted yourself and did it anyway. Think about a time when you were scared and acted anyway. Think about a time when you were uncertain and moved forward anyway. How did it feel? Probably good. Probably freeing. Probably like you were alive. That is what trusting yourself feels like. That is what acting despite doubt feels like. That is what being alive feels like. And you can have more of that. You can choose to act despite the doubt. You can choose to trust yourself. You can choose to live. Let me tell you about something I have learned about the body. The body knows before the mind does. The body feels the fear. The body feels the doubt. The body feels the uncertainty. And the body can be a guide. The body can tell you what you need. The body can show you the way. When I feel doubt, I check in with my body. I notice where I am holding tension. I notice where I am tight. I notice where I am closed. And I breathe into those places. I open them up. I release them. And the doubt starts to fade. The body is the anchor. The body is the trust.
I want you to try something. The next time you feel doubt, check in with your body. Notice where you are tight. Notice where you are closed. Notice where you are holding tension. And breathe into those places. Open them up. Release them. Notice how it feels. Notice how the doubt changes. It is not magic. It is not a cure-all. But it helps. It helps to be in your body. It helps to be present. It helps to be here. And when you are present, the doubt has less power. The doubt is in the mind. The trust is in the body. Here is something I have learned about the power of action. Action is the antidote to doubt. The more you act, the less you doubt. The more you move, the less you fear. The more you do, the less you hesitate. The action is the medicine. The movement is the cure. I used to wait until I felt ready. I used to wait until I was sure. I used to wait until the doubt was gone. And the doubt never went away. Because the doubt does not go away on its own. It goes away when you act. It goes away when you move. It goes away when you trust. I want to tell you about something I have learned about the stories we tell ourselves. We tell ourselves that we are not ready. We tell ourselves that we are not capable. We tell ourselves that we are not enough. And we believe the stories. And the stories become our reality. But the stories are not the truth. They are just stories. You can tell yourself a different story. You can tell yourself, I am ready. You can tell yourself, I am capable. You can tell yourself, I am enough. And if you tell yourself the story enough times, you will start to believe it. And if you believe it, you will act on it. And if you act on it, it will become true. Let me tell you about something I have learned about the fear of failure. The fear of failure is the fuel of self-doubt. And the fear is based on a lie. The lie that failure is the end. The lie that failure is a reflection of your worth. The lie that failure means you are not enough. Failure is not the end. Failure is the beginning. Failure is a lesson. Failure is a teacher. I used to be terrified of failure. I used to avoid anything that might lead to failure. I used to play it safe. And I never failed. I also never succeeded. The fear of failure was keeping me small. The fear of failure was keeping me stuck. And when I let go of the fear, everything changed. I want you to think about the people you admire. Think about the people who've achieved great things. Think about the people who have made a difference. Did they fail? Of course they failed. They failed many times. They failed publicly. They failed spectacularly. And they kept going. The difference between people who achieve and people who do not is not the absence of failure. It is the willingness to keep going after failure. The willingness to learn from failure. The willingness to grow from failure. Failure is not the end. It is the beginning of something new. Here is something that has helped me. I started to see failure as feedback. I started to see failure as information. I started to see failure as data. It is not a judgment. It is not a reflection of my worth. It is just information about what did not work. And information is useful. When you see failure as feedback, you can learn from it. When you see failure as information, you can grow from it. When you see failure as data, you can improve. The failure is not the enemy. The failure is the teacher. And the teacher is the path to success. I want you to try something. The next time you fail, ask yourself, what did I learn? What can I do differently? What will I do next time? Do not ask, why did I fail? Do not ask, what is wrong with me? Do not ask, why am I not enough? The first questions lead to growth. The second questions lead to doubt. The questions you ask yourself matter. They shape your experience. They shape your reality. They shape your life. Ask yourself questions that serve you. Ask yourself questions that help you grow. Ask yourself questions that build trust. Think about the life you could live if you stopped doubting yourself, the risks you could take, the dreams you could pursue, the person you could become. That life is not far away. It is one decision away. It is one action away. It is one trust away. You can start living that life today. Not because you are perfect, because you are willing. Not because you will never doubt, because you will act despite the doubt. Not because you know you will succeed, because you trust that you can handle whatever happens. That is the trust. That is the belief. That is the life. I know this is hard. I know it is scary. I know it feels impossible sometimes. But I also know you can do it. Because I have done it. Because I have seen others do it. Because I have seen the evidence of your capability. You have overcome things before. You will overcome things again. You can stop the self-doubt. You are not alone in this. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are human. And being human means having doubts sometimes. But it also means having the power to act despite them. It means having the power to trust yourself. It means having the power to be free. The voice that says you cannot is not telling the truth. It is not trying to help you. It is trying to keep you safe. And safety is not the goal. The goal is to live. The goal is to become. The goal is to be who you are meant to be. And who you are meant to be is someone who trusts themselves. You can be that person. You are that person. You just have to decide to be. You just have to act like it. You just have to start. And the trust will follow. The trust is in the action. The trust is in the trying. The trust is in the showing up. The trust is in you. I want to leave you with this. Self-doubt is not the truth. It is a story. It is a story you have been telling yourself, and you can tell yourself a different story. You can tell yourself, I am capable. I am ready. I am enough. And if you tell yourself that story enough times, you will start to believe it. And if you believe it, you will act on it. And if you act on it, it will become true. You are enough. You have always been enough. You just did not believe it. It is time to believe it. It is time to trust yourself. It is time to live. Stop self-doubt. Not because it is easy, because it is the only way to live. Not because you will never doubt again, because you will act despite the doubt. Not because you know you will succeed, because you trust that you can handle whatever happens. You are enough. You have always been enough. and it is time to act like it. Trust yourself. You are enough. Act like it.